What's up, y'all? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I give this. Just give me a minute. I'm like literally shaking with rage. That it's not even funny. I'm over it. I'm done. I don't. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Like the title says, bro. I don't know anymore, y'all. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore, dude. I don't. I really don't. I really don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. I just don't know. I'm in so much pain right now. It's not even funny. I give y'all every year. I give this team my heart. I give this team my soul. And today, this is how they repay us. This is how Tony, bro. This is how Ali Jones. This is how this organization, this is how this team repays the city of Chicago. We blew a 10-point lead to the Lions. And it's more than just Pagano. You got to put Pagano on there. You got to put Allen Robinson on there. Trubisky on there. Matter of fact, the whole team needs to be on there because it's. I wouldn't say the Lions are the worst team because the Jets are the ones. Well, congratulations to the Jets because they won a game today. The Jets are mathematically the worst team. But I don't understand. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How? I just want to know. I just want to ask Virginia McCaskey, how much is it going to take? When are you going to lead? Actually, no. When are you going to step in and literally go to your pig-headed, big-ass sons, spoiled brat-ass sons, and tell them, yo, this ain't working. Fire this coaching staff, man. Let's just tank for the rest of the year. Let's just tank for a higher draft pick. Let's do something different. What's it going to take? What's it going to take? It hurts me. It hurts me. It's not just me. It hurts every single Bear fan out here today. We done lost 6 straight games. 6. I don't get it, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say now. We are 5-7, and I had a dream last night. That we were going to lose, and it was. Oh my God! My nightmare came true. I just want to break down, bust down, crying. I really do. This is not even a joke anymore. Like, how the hell do you lose this game? This was a game we should have won. But the defense, how do you give up 34 points? Oh, I know how. Chuck Pagano, cover 2, cover 3. Oh, let's not blitz. Let's make Matthew Stafford uncomfortable in the pocket. No, let's just have our cornerbacks cover like 10 feet away. I want Chuck Pagano gone. You don't know. The day I hear that idiot is gone, I will make a video. I will throw a freaking parade. He is number 1. He's number 1 to go. Pagano, you are the worst defensive coordinator in the whole NFL, hands down. You are the worst. You are pathetic. You are terrible. You are a terrible freaking offensive coordinator, bro. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know why. Explain to me. Matter of fact, are they even live right now? Because I really want to listen to the post game. I really want to hear this. I want to hear this. I really want to hear this. I'm actually going to go live. I don't care if I get in trouble with you. I don't care. I don't care because I'm done. Press conference will continue momentarily. Nagy's gone. Robinson threw the game, so Robinson's gone. Okay, Mitchell Trubisky. Because, yeah, why would you? I don't even want to hear Trubisky, to be honest with you. I don't want to hear No. I can't hear Trubisky because I'm pissed off with him. But he's not, on my pissed off meter, he's probably like number 4 on this list. To be honest, I'm more pissed off with Chuck Pagano. He's number 1. I'm pissed off with Matt Nagy. I'm not even pissed off with Nagy, to be honest with you, bro. I'm not even pissed off with him. Because you know what? He literally called out the whole team for being soft, for being ignorant, for being everything. It's time for clean house, Chicago. It's time. It's time. You sold your soul to get us a championship. Sold this city soul to give us a championship. But look at this. No, look at it. I'm looking at on my phone right now on the Chicago Bears YouTube channel. Everybody's saying 5-11. They want Nagy fired. They want Nagy fired. Do you hear this? Do you see this? Do you see this, McCaskey family? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I know you do. Everybody needs to be fired. Everybody needs to be accountable. This defense is a good defense, but it didn't even show because we got an idiot that wants to do covers, who wants to be conservative with his defensive calling instead of just blitzing. I've never heard of a Bears team that doesn't blitz. And then the offense. The offense actually, believe it or not, shockingly had a good game. But this defense, ran by Chuck Pagano, he is a terrible defensive coordinator. This proved it. This proved that the video I made 2 years ago is a fact. So the 17 people who dislike that, just seriously, because to be honest, was I really wrong? Was I really wrong about Chuck Pagano? Was I really wrong? I don't think I was. He's a failure of a defensive coordinator. And people are going to say, oh, he won a championship with the Ravens. No. The players won that championship as far as I'm concerned. Because if he was this great defensive guru, he would have multiple Super Bowl championships. Am I right or wrong? Multiple championships under his belt. Am I right or wrong? No. No. This game proved how much of a clown he is. This game has proven to me that he is a clown, that he doesn't know what he's doing. You're too nice, and you got a lot of people. There's a lot of talented mothers on that defense, bro. Brian Nichols had a great game today, but it was ruined. It was ruined. It's just, it's hard, man. It's hard, man. It's hard, dude. It's hard, man. The Raiders officially won the Khalil Mack trade. And I've said this for a minute, man. Yeah, the Raiders lost to the Jets. Yeah, the Raiders lost to the Jets. But at the same time, look at... The Bears should have waited until Khalil Mack was a free agent to get him. There, I said it. Nagy is gone. Ryan Pace is gone. Y'all are gone. Y'all need to be fired. Y'all need to be fired immediately. Immediately. Look at all these Bears fans in the YouTube channel. They are saying boo, L. They want Nagy gone. They want everybody gone. McCaskey family. heads out of y'all asses and listen to your fans. Listen to your fans for once. We haven't won a championship in 1985, yo. And today, the rushing. We had 3 rushing touchdowns. We haven't had that since 1990. 30 years, bruh. 30 years of that. 30 years, dude. 30 years, man. 30 years. 30 years. Jonah Jackson, am I dreaming or did you really just say that? Well, I don't even know what I'm saying because I'm so angry and so frustrated. I'm just like so numb with anger. I don't even know what the heck I said. Just commented on it because I don't even know what I said. And Stephen X, you know what? I'm going to start highlighting y'all comments because you know what? Be honest, a click would actually feel better right now. Clown. Yeah. This Bears team is straight up clowns. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, man. Help me. Help me to understand. Like, help me to understand, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. Look at that. 100. You want to know how many dislikes are on this YouTube channel? 128 dislike, 35. So I guess 35 morons think today was a good day. No. I just don't get it with this team, bruh. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I'm literally hurting. I'm hurting right now. My heart hurts. Everything is hurting. It doesn't even matter if Green Bay wins today. It doesn't even matter if Jacksonville wins today or loses today. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter anymore. We suck as a franchise. We just lost to probably one of the most. We lost to a team with no head coach. Just think about that. We lost to a team with no real head coach. I don't get it, man. Help me to understand it, bro. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. I never understood this team. I don't know. I give this team my heart, my soul, my passion, my time. And that's the biggest one there, my time. And love and passion. And y'all do that. Here comes Mitchell Trubisky. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired. I don't get it, man. I don't get it from this team. How you don't know that you didn't pull the trigger, man? How do you don't know? How you don't know? This organization is just 100 years of embarrassment, and I've learned to accept it until everybody in front office is gone. I don't even think that's the issue now. Actually, it is the issue, but I don't even know what you do with that. You've been through one coaching change already here in Chicago. Do you think about that at all again with Coach Nagy right now? And if you do, how do you handle that? Speak your truth, dude. Speak the truth, Mitch. That's all we're promised. Speak the truth, dude. If there was no one even care, I would tell the media the truth. I say, give us a new coaching staff. I want to stay on this team, but give us a new coaching staff.
We're in a tough situation. Obviously, we don't want to be in this situation. But I don't believe negativity or holding your head down is going to help us get out of this. So you got to believe that we're going to turn around. I think continue to stay positive and just continue to work harder. We'll hope it's turn around. So that's what I'm focused on. And just taking it one day at a time.
Allen Robinson's leaving for sure. Allen Robinson, bro.
Mike Berman. Mitch, you played virtually a mistake-free game until that last moment there. How do you kind of summarize what you did?
I only heard the last part of your question. How do I summarize?
I said sorry if it's not working well.
Sorry.
Virtually mistake-free game the entire way, and then the one mistake at the end. How do you summarize, put in context your game today?
Yeah, you'd like to have that now. You'd like to not have that one mistake at the end, obviously. I thought I went out there, I played efficient today. I thought our offense was efficient.
I'll give him that. I'll give Mitch that because the offense was actually good today. They were actually doing good today, especially the run game. The run game actually had a pair of balls today. But Allen Robinson, bro. Oh, yeah, you gone, man. You gone, dude. Bears fans are not going to forgive you for that. It proved Allen Robinson just stick another FU to the Bears because, you know, they wanted to pay. He wanted to get paid. That's all they wanted to do. But Ryan Pace being an idiot, you want to pay him. Why? You think there's another great wide receiver in the draft? Because if so, I would really love to hear it.
Jason Leisure.
Mitch, why have the fumbles continued to be an issue for you? Why hasn't that gotten fixed?
Continued to be an issue. I mean, it was last week and this week. So I'm emphasizing ball security in practice. That's something I always do, protecting the ball in the football. I thought the guy made a good play. I was about to get ready to throw. I had one hand on the football, and he must have timed it perfectly. So I don't think it's an ongoing problem. I think you go back and watch the film, and sometimes the defensive players.
Either Ryan Pace or Matt Nagy or both. If both were fired, I would be happy. I would be ecstatic if they both got fired. I would be ecstatic. I don't give a damn if we got to pay Nagy all the way through 2021. I don't give a damn. We have to do something.
Mitch, you've been through a lot this year. What are your emotions like right now after the way that ended?
I don't know. I feel kind of just mentally hardened throughout this whole process. There's just a lot of ups and downs throughout the season and with everything that's happened. I just feel.
I don't blame the defense. I blame Chuck Pagano.
Continue to be positive, and, make sure I'm lifting up my teammates, and so we can get this thing going in the right direction. But it obviously hasn't gone our way, but you just look back at the things you can control. That's all.
That's a fact. So, that's a fact, Stacks. That's a fact.
Emotionally, I feel stable, I guess.
It's all right, Jerome,
Couple
man.
more.
I'm
Kevin
mad,
Fishman.
Look at this. Everybody saying fire Phillips, fire. Yeah, Phillips. Ted Phillips is another person that needs to go. Ted Phillips is another person that needs to go. And George, too. They both need to go.
What are you thinking just about that call and then just kind of the result of all that? Obviously, you guys are kind of in a little bit
5-11. Everybody's literally saying 5-11. Someone said 6-10 at best.
I mean, I'm good with that. If you're telling me it's 1 yard and we're handing the ball to David Montgomery, my money's on him every time and our offensive line.
Yeah, senseless trolling are working together, bro. My mind is not on wrestling, but I got to get my mind back to wrestling in the next, 2 hours.
But we're doing it all over again. My money would be on David and our offensive line to run that again. So, Craig goes down.
Last one. Dan, go ahead.
Mitch, when you realized that last play was short and you guys had been up 10, late into the fourth quarter, and you realized that the day was going to end, how do you describe what that feeling was going back to the sideline?
I think I was just in shock a little bit. I thought we were pretty much in control the whole game.
You got lackadaisical. Chuck Pagano got lackadaisical with his play calling, and then Trubisky holding on to the ball too long.
We were in control most of the game.
All we needed was a first down. We pulled it. You know what? We pulled an Atlanta Falcon today. That's what we did today.
We didn't. So I think I was just.
Virginia's not selling the team. I'm looking at the comments on the YouTube channel, and they're saying Virginia needs to retire. No, Virginia's not. She is not giving up that team. The McCaskey fan. She even said it herself. The McCaskies would never sell the team, and that's the problem. There has to be somebody in that freaking family. You know what, man? I'm gonna go a step further. George Halas is rolling in his grave. George Hallis has to be rolling in his grave and actually looking at his daughter up in heaven, being ashamed, and probably if he's a ghost, literally saying to his daughter.
Main Zoom. Thanks, everyone.
That'd be it for the main Zoom. So I guess that's everybody. So hold on, wait a minute. Let me see if I miss anybody. Yeah, that's it. Wow, all they did was just talk to Mitch. Oh, here we go. Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy. Yeah. This is who I'm waiting for. Come on. I want to hear this.
Eric, you there?
Yep. Go ahead when you're ready.
All right. Well, to start, obviously, it's a pretty difficult, when you get into that style of game and to lose like that. I again with our guys, it's never fun being in that locker room, and after these losses, but
it's never fun. It's never fun.
There's stories in life, man, and we gotta just understand where this is at, and there's not a lot of words that can be said. We have to do it with our actions, and so the guys are, we're all obviously disappointed, and that's a tough one.
First up, Dan Wiederer.
Matt, on the strip sack there, second to last drive, I'm curious your decision-making process to throw it there, your communication before that.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me pause it real quick because ESPN just said something. Okay, here it is. Chicago has lost 6 straight and could be facing major offseason changes after embarrassment stretch of play. It needs to happen now. It needs to happen now. You're not going to the playoffs. Not with this team. Not with this offensive line. Not with this coach staff. Not with anything. Fire them, man. Do it now. Don't even wait on the offseason. Just wave the white flag. Wave the white flag, folks.
Get a first down. We have to make them use their timeouts, and we ran a play that's a good versus all coverages. It's if they show man, great. It has answers versus zero, and then if they play zone, we got answers there as well. So we felt good with that. And it's just a play. At least what I saw from the jumbotron afterwards is kid made a good play around the edge and was able to swipe his arm out and make a play. I'd have to go back and see, as far as the pushing up in the pocket and other guys within the route and where that was. But we had to stay aggressive and use our timeouts and try to end with the football and win the game.
Is there anything you say on the headset before that play goes off?
No. I think the biggest thing is just that play for us is it's day one training camp, and it's something that all those guys know inside out.
JJ.
We heard you guys use the word embarrassing a lot after the game last Sunday. I guess, what does this feel like? What does a loss like this now feel like? 6 in a row coming off the last one.
Yeah, this one, just the way it ended. I mean, we've been on the other end of so many of these, and now to have a lead like this and lose this way, it stings. It hurts. They all sting. They all hurt. And I think you could feel the excitement on the sideline for our guys to come out and have that energy and be able to put points up on the board. I thought our guys, we did that at on the offensive side of the ball. I felt like we were getting first downs and we were moving the sticks, and then we were getting touchdowns, and so that part was good. And it's we knew there's going to be games like this where we got to score points, but it's certainly one that hurts, and that's stating the obvious.
Jason Leisure.
Matt, why is this team falling apart the last 2 seasons?
Ooh, good question.
I don't know. I think.
No, let me repeat that.
Leisure.
Matt, why is this team falling apart the last 2 seasons?
Yeah,
rewind again.
I think.
Jason Leisure.
Jason Leisure.
Matt, why is this team falling apart the last 2 seasons?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that for us, all I know about is who our players are as people and how they handle this stuff, and it's not because of a want. I know that, and so this is difficult, man. This is the life in sports, and it's not easy. It's not fun when you lose, and the only thing you can do is continue to support each other. Just fight for one another and understand that it's not because of lack of trying.
Pat Finley.
Matt, you said before that you understand that questions about your job status is part of the deal here. With another loss, so what are your feelings about that? Are you worried for your job?
Again, I don't get into any speculation on any of that. My job is to do is to make sure that each and every week I'm giving it everything I can as a coach and as a leader.
And it's not good enough. And it's not good enough, dude. It's not good enough, dude. You had ever since, and this is the honest to God truth, and everybody can put a fact on this on the chat. Ever since he won Coach of the Year, that shit has gone over his head. This dude's taking the piss. He's way over his head. He doesn't know what to do. He can't design plays. You can't call. You don't adjust. That's the problem with Nagy. He never adjusts off from his game plan. Check down, screen passes up. You fooled him there, Nagy. Dude, no. Bull crap. I call BS. I call bull, dude. I call bull. Ever since you won Coach of the Year. Ever since he won Coach of the Year, bro. Ever since he won Coach of the Year. It's gotten over his head. And you're not doing good at your job, bro. You're really not. And that's the honest to God truth. You're not.
Any other thing that's a distraction, that would be taken away from our team. And that would be not good for me or them. And I don't even get into that.
Mark Potash.
Matt, your defense gave up 60 yards. Are you surprised, stunned, disappointed? What's the emotion that explains your response to that performance?
Well, we're playing a good offense and a good quarterback, and but I'll have to go back and watch the tape and see exactly where that was. I thought early on what it felt.
I agree with 2X Matt here. I'm gonna highlight his. I'm gonna highlight his real quick. Look, offense played good. The offense did play good. Defense, I wouldn't say the defense was solid because Chuck Pagano was still conservative. And A-Rob, he did sell us out. Troy James says, Bears owners won't fire anyone. They are nice. Bears fans need to find a billionaire to buy the Bears from the McCaskey. Get a trillionaire in there. A trillion. Anthony said, give me a second here. Put Trubisky on the trading block. They're not going to trade Trubisky. They're not going to trade him. They're probably going to let him walk, but they're not going to let him trade. And 2X Matt, this is the honest thing. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. Right here. That comment right here. Screenshot it if you ain't got nothing to do. Fire off 4 of them clowns. Calvin Ridley's brothers need to go. Yeah, and that's another thing. You drafted him, but he's barely playing. Why? He's been on the practice squad ever since he's been drafted. So what was the point of drafting him? If you're going to develop him into a great wide receiver, so I don't know, give him a chance. Sit Javon Wims' ass down. No, they weren't good at all. Defense weren't good at all. They weren't. Team needs a new refresh. Here's the thing. And this is why Anthony's saying that the Bears need a full rebuild. Here's the problem with that. Number one, too much money to burn. But here's the thing. The defense is fine. It's just, well, let me say this. The players on the defense are fine, but there are a few pieces that need to go. Danny Trevathan, got to go. Robert Quinn, holy hell, have to go. Who else got to go? That's basically it. Just those two right there. Danny Trevathan, got to go. Personally, should have kept Nick Winkowski as your linebacker. He's killing it over there with the Raiders. Oh yeah, Buster Screen. I love Buster Screen, but Buster Screen is the oldest Bear player on the team. He gotta go. Second being Trevathan, gotta go. Robert Quinn, gotta go. Those three gotta go for this defense to succeed. Trade him if you got to for draft picks if you ain't got shit else to do. Like I said, other than that, this defense is decent. Where's Quinn? Yeah, Quinn. No, to be honest, Leonard Floyd is actually better with Quinn, and Floyd is killing it right now with the Rams. We should have Mac's brother on the team. Don't know why he's not. Right, I think he's on the practice squad, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, bring him in. Have the Mac attacks. The Mac brothers attack. For Christ's sakes. Do that. Now to the positives with this defense. I'm gonna replay and I'm gonna continue with the press conference. You still got Khalil Mack, but you're gonna have to find a different way. Matter of fact, instead of having Khalil Mack line up with the defensive line, or better yet, here's another one you can do. I don't know. Make this Bears defense go back to a 4-3. Because this 3-4 shit ain't working. It ain't working. It didn't work with John Fox. It didn't. Well, it kind of worked with Actually, no. It only worked for one defensive coordinator. And you want to know who it worked for? Vic Fangio. Should have never got rid of him. I'm just saying. So yeah, you got Khalil Mack. You got that piece because he ain't going anywhere. After the Bears gave him all that money, he definitely ain't going anywhere. Akeem Hicks, he ain't going anywhere. But he got personally, in my opinion, Akeem Hicks got 3 good years left until regress happens. Mango is better than freaking Robert Quinn. Mango is a beast. Urban is a beast. You can keep it. Roquan Smith, a beast. Gibson Sr., a beast. Jalen Johnson, a beast. A freaking beast. Kyle Fuller, you know what? Kyle Fuller personally needs to be the number 2 option at this point. Eddie Jackson is a beast. But you're going to have to find somebody to literally play with Eddie Jackson a bit. Personally, the Bears need some corners, and they need – personally, what I'm seeing from this defense, if they were in free agency or in the draft, is some more linebackers, another defensive lineman who can literally help Eddie Goldman once he comes back next season, Akeem Hicks. And you know what, personally, I wouldn't even have Khalil Mack be on the defensive end anymore. I would have him play as a linebacker, outside linebacker. Dude would be more of a freaking headache for opposing offenses. And like I said, put Mango on that defensive end. It seems to me that Mango can do it, bro. Urban proved something to me today. Oh, yeah. But now Nichols, keep him on there, too. Like I said, this team has some talented people on defense. Just the 3 people that I named, Buster Screen, Danny Trevathan. And goddamn, see, hold on. Getting angry. See, I can't even think. Danny Trevathan, Buster Screen, and Robert Quinn. Those 3 gotta go. Trade them for draft picks. Trade them for draft capital. Personally, I really want this Bears team to start rebuilding its defense and its offense through the draft. Oh, I'm gonna get to the offense here in a minute. And no, Jay Cutler, no. Statistically wise, he is the best quarterback the Bears have ever had. Now, championship wise, is Jim McMahon. That's what does that tell you about this? I'll get to the offense here in a minute. But yeah, get rid of those 3 in defense. Get rid of those 3 guys in defense, and you got a chance. Trade him for draft capital. I don't want to trade him for another team. If I have the latest Madden, I will go live, and I will low-key show you how to get it from draft capital. Trade it for 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th picks. That's what I would do. How much is the new Madden game for the PS4? Because I'll actually buy it in new franchise mode and literally build this team around the draft. I will build this team around the draft and show you how this shit is done. And show it how it should be done. Don't trade it for players. Don't trade them for somebody that trade them for draft capital. And I'm so serious with that. All right, let's finish.
Like for me, it was just you saw, I don't know what, 3 or 4 and 10 pluses that they converted. I thought that was big there with some of those. We got them into where we wanted them with 3rd down, but we weren't able to get off the field with those third down conversion.
13. Damian, I think with this loss, we'll be like 13 or 12 in the draft, at least.
So that right there is when you look back and see that. And then, you know, the one drop.
Hold on, y'all. I know y'all saying I forgot Leno, but I'm going through defense first. I'll get to the offense here in a minute. Just best to believe I'll get to the offense here in a minute. Let me just finish this with Nagy.
Where we had them, I think they were at the -4 yard line towards the end of the game, and they went down there and scored right before the 2 minute. That's the one probably that you know, we'll look back at and say, man, you know, being able to get them to take more time off the clock and or, you know, hold them to at least minimum a field goal. But you know, I have a lot of belief in these guys. I love these guys to death, and regardless of the side of the ball, that's where I'm at with them, and they know that, and that's where this is right now, you know.
Jeff Dickerson.
Yeah, Matt.
Hey Jeff, we can't hear you. We're gonna come back to you here.
Talk a little bit on what Pat said. You got 4 years. Okay.
We're gonna go to Brad Biggs.
Hey, Matt, I know you said you want to be able to watch the tape to see some of the things on defense, but how do you account for the pass rush, you're failing to get home in so many games this season with some high-dollar guys for you lining up front there?
Yeah, I know. You know, when I say going back to watch the tape, a lot of that is to see, you know, you go back and you watch and you say, okay, are we winning our one-on-one battles? And so, because teams are going to scheme, they're going to have stuff with Khalil and with 96, with Hakeem, where they're making different, you know, jet protection chips and that sort of thing, helping guys out. So I like to see, I go back and watch, okay, are we using more coverage, enabling our guys to win their one-on-ones? And then if we are we winning our one-on-ones? If we're not winning our one-on-ones, why is it? And then, you know, do we need to create some or manipulate some with blitzes and fire zones and cover zero, stuff like that? So that's where it's hard from the sideline in the game to see that part of it. And that's what I go back and watch and get a feel for, is how that works together with the coverage.
Couple more for Coach. We're going to go Jeff Dickerson.
We're going to end around here with Jason's computer. Sorry about that. So, Matt, you know, you do have 4 games left. So how do you salvage these final 4 games so it doesn't just become a nonstop narrative of, is this guy going to get fired? Is this guy going to get fired? How do you salvage these last 4 weeks, which still are an opportunity that's in front of you guys?
Yeah, is doing just that. I mean, we talked all week. We talked all week about going 1-0 and finishing. We talked about both of those things, and you know, we didn't do that. So for us, again, this you have to look at it as a week by week deal for our team and where we're at and controlling what we can control. So the only thing that I can control right now for me is making sure that these guys understand the fight and they know the care and where all that stuff's at. And then we all each got to do our part. You know, it can't just be one person. We all got to do it together. And you can't worry about that other stuff. You got to worry about what's in front of you. And is this right now a difficult time? You're damn right it is. You know, it really is. It's hard. It challenges you in a lot of different ways. And that's just being as real as I can be. You know, it's hard, but this is also why we're in the positions that we're in, is to be able to let these guys see the authenticity of your belief and trust in them. And I think the easy way out is for, you know, people in different positions like myself as a head coach is just to chalk it up and say, man, it just wasn't our year. But that'll never happen with me and our guys. And they feed off of that.
This is where I say responsibility has to lie on management and the coaching staff. Let me finish this because I hope
and that's all we can do.
If Chuck Pagano's on here, if Chuck Pagano's next to be talked to, ooh.
The belief, the trust, and that we have to finish strong and just understand that that's what we have left. That's what's been given to us. So that's what we got to do.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
All right. So Matt Nagy is gone. So how would you grade that, folks? Because personally, I got no grade because I got nothing to say. So let me see who was next on the chopping block. Okay. Oh, it was only mentioned. It was only mentioned the coach. Cool. So now let me focus on the offense. Now, how? So MalcGoolie, what do you say about your offense? Okay. Number one, you have to address. Personally, everybody, you have to sit down in a private one-on-one meeting with Allen Robinson. And hear me out. And the reason why I say you have to have a good one-on-one talk with Allen Robinson. You have to. And the reason why I say that is because of this. When we won that game against the Giants, Allen Robinson wanted to get paid. He wanted to get paid off season. And this is where I believe Ryan Pace will get fired. You had all that summer, even before the pandemic. Actually, yeah, even before the pandemic, to pay this man, to extend this man. You didn't do it. You extended Tariq Cohen. And nothing against Tariq Cohen. Tariq earned his money. But Allen Robinson is a damn good wide receiver. Personally, the most underrated wide receiver I think I've ever seen. Highly underrated. Yeah, you got your DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, you got your DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got your DJ Metcalfs. But I'm going to say this. Allen Robinson, you have to sit him down one-on-one. And literally, do you throw the truck at him? Personally, if it was me, I would give Allen Robinson and grade this from A to F if he wants to sit down with the organization, and I don't believe he won't. But if he was to sit down, and if I was the new man in charge, I would give Allen Robinson, get this, a 4-year deal or 3 to 4 year deal. Actually, no, a 3-year deal with the player option. A player's option. Pay him at least between 80 mil to 90 mil for 3 years plus a player option. So he can have that option to leave if he wanted. If shit doesn't change, he has that option to leave. How would you grade that contract? It's a 3-year deal plus a player option. Plus a player option. Yeah, plus a player option. 85 to 90 million a year. Grade it from A to an F. And give me your example why. Give me a reason why. Because personally, if he decides to stay, that lets you know he is literally a true keeper. He's a true blue. He's a down-to-earth human being. I love Allen Robinson. And I'm a little bit pissed off with these Bears fans that are saying that they want him to leave. Why? That's the thing, man. That's the thing. How would you grade that, man? While you guys are going to grade and give me examples why, I'm going to go in and tell you what else needs to be addressed when it comes to this offense. David Montgomery ain't going anywhere. I'm telling you the people who ain't going anywhere because they're forced. David Montgomery isn't going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not going anywhere. And personally, David Montgomery had a damn good game, and I love David Montgomery, so he's not going anywhere. Darnell Mooney, he's not going anywhere, but if Allen Robinson is to leave, he will be the first option for wide receiver. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Another person who I would keep, Cody Whitehair for the offensive line. Also, Javon Wynn, who else I'm keeping? Tariq Cohen, he has to stay. He's staying. Now the really big question here is who else? Now, who's going to go? Let's start with the offensive line. Cody Whitehair, he's not going anywhere. Personally, I would keep Cody Whitehair because he actually is a good offensive lineman, decent. Bobby Massey, he didn't have that much BS today. Jimmy Graham stays. Yes, Jimmy Graham stays. Graham stays. Cole Kmet stays. He stays. They stay. Tight end situation is set. Graham and Kmet is the key right there. So yeah, they stay. Now Charles Leno, he got to go. Trade him for actually no, you got to trade him for draft capital. There's not going to be a team that's really going to be giving you a third or a fourth. So your best bet is to get a 6th or a 7th from the draft. And give those two, actually no, I would keep the 2 linemen that you drafted, keep them in the practice squad because we don't know. We don't know. So yeah, trade Anthony Miller. No, I would actually, to be honest though, Anthony Miller, he's forced to stay, so he can't go anywhere. Not to be mean, but thank you for losing. Give the Niners hope. Damn. Damn, Killer Demons, you're a Niners fan? I didn't know that, bro. But anyway, yeah, I would keep Anthony Miller because I would not trade Miller. Miller has been I think Miller, if I'm correct, Allen Robinson's the first option. Miller's the second option, and Mooney's the third option. Here's what I do here. Here's what I do. If Allen Robinson does stay, and I'm gonna read this comment real quick from Jamar Games. Jamar Games said, "I'll give that an A+. The reason why, because you have to win the top underrated wide receiver in NFL history. This guy who goes to Chicago, busts his ass, but every single time you see this man make a play. That is honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. Let me see this. James Daniel had his own by himself the field after he got hurt. James Daniel, yeah, you keep James Daniel. So there's 2 offensive linemen right there that are gone. I mean, not gone, that are staying. Cody Whitehair and James Daniel. They're staying. There's your 2/5 of an offensive line. Bobby Massey, I don't know. I would have to trade him for draft capital. Leno, I would trade for draft capital. So that means you have to find 3 good offensive linemen either in the draft or free agency. If he does have to go, I will agree with that. He got to go. Now back to the wide receiver. Definitely trade Miller, replace with Ridley. Here's what I do with this situation. If Allen Robinson does not stay, which I figure he won't, this one needs to be happening here. Number 1, Mooney would have to be the first option at wide receiver. Unless they find a good wide receiver in free agency or in the draft. But as it states right now, Mooney will probably be the first option in wide receiver. Second option in wide receiver, I would have to keep Anthony Miller. Anthony Miller would be the second option. The third option in wide receiver, personally, it's between 2 people. And I know a lot of you are going to scratch your head with this one. Calvin Ridley's brother could be the third option. Or, and yes, I would keep him, Cardell Patterson as the third option at wide receiver. Because that running back, bruh, I don't know. Running back wise, I don't know. It all depends, really. That's what I got there for wide receiver. Quarterback. Oh, boy. Number 1, Nick Foles. Okay, Nick Foles. I would literally have Nick Foles. I would keep Nick Foles because nobody is going to want that big contract. You're stuck with that contract. Mitchell Trubisky. Oh, boy. Mitchell Trubisky, you know what? A lot of people are going to say, he has to go. This and that. Patterson's wide receiver. Okay, sure, why not? Patterson be his last. No, but Cardell's going to stay. They're going to keep Cardell Patterson. I would have him as the third option at wide receiver. But yeah, as for Trubisky goes, obviously they didn't give him the option. They didn't give him his rookie option. And a lot of people are saying, oh, let him walk. But here's what I would do. I would give Trubisky a 2-year deal, $25 million. 2-year, $25 million. And I know that's low for a quarterback, but here's why. I'll keep him. It literally, if you give him a good offensive line, and yes, I will have Trubisky as a starter. Yes, you do have him as an offensive line. An offensive line. And if Trubisky does well with that offensive line, and when the 2 years is up, then you can think about a contract. It all depends on his performance. Now, if you do draft a quarterback, and I think everybody has said, I can't think of his name. It's not Trevor Lawrence. I think he's the third best quarterback out in the draft. I can't think of his name. I cannot think of his name. Y'all gonna have to help me. I can't think. Justin Fields, that's his name, Justin Fields? If the Bears do draft Justin Fields, here's what you do. Tyler Bray goes back to development. So in other words, you got a development. He's back to the practice squad. So basically, you get Justin Fields, Nick Foles, and Trubisky. And the reason why I say that and how will this go, or Zach Wilson, like I said, I don't really follow college football like that. But if you do get Justin Fields or Zach Wilson, or you make this other big trade, and I know the Jets won't do it, and I don't know, well, maybe Jacksonville would do it. What if Chicago traded Eddie Goldman and Allen Robinson if he refuses to stay? Or better yet, here's what would happen. What if Jacksonville did this? Now follow me. What if Allen Robinson didn't want to stay, but the Chicago Bears traded their first round pick and Allen Robinson with it? Because since the Jets won today, and who won between Jacksonville and Minnesota? Let me look. Let me look, folks. Let me look. Because I'm looking now. Okay, I'm looking now. So give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to look. Damn, I cannot find it. Why the hell I can't find it? Okay, here we go. NFL scores. There we go. That's what I want to see. Where they at? Damn, I can't find them. Okay, so the Vikings won today. So the way how this goes, does Jacksonville and I don't know how this works. This is what I would do. You trade Allen Robinson and your first round pick to either the Jets or the Jacksonville Jaguars. You get your first #1 pick overall in the draft. You draft Trevor Lawrence. So here's what you do. You got Trevor Lawrence, Trubisky, and then you got Nick Foles. And I'm going to keep Nick Foles because you kind of need leadership. You're kind of going to need the leadership. Now, do you guys love that move? Now, in free agency, I don't know who's all in free agency. I will have to make a free agency video live stream somewhere down the road after this season. So that's what I would do. You trade Allen Robinson and a first round pick and maybe a fourth to move up in the draft just to get Trevor Lawrence. If you're that desperate on a quarterback, but you're going to need an offensive line to do it. So now, I got to think when it comes to the coaching staff. Number one, Ryan Pace is gone. Got to get him out. Ryan Pace is gone. I would fire Ted Phillips. Everybody from that organization is gone. Now, quarterback coach. And this has been a rumor, actually. And it's gotten to my attention. And it would actually work. If you want to watch Rick and Morty, I'm streaming it. I appreciate it, even though I love Rick and Morty. If you want to low-key, Maniac, what are you sending me, dude? Because I'm not in the... Oh, okay. If you want to literally do coaching staff here, here's what you do. Pace is leaving, and Nagy will be leaving too. Jeff Dickerson said that a huge overhaul in free agency is going to happen. So, what I'm saying here, so hear me out, y'all. For a quarterback coach, and this has been given to me by some sources, and it could happen. What if the Bears, hear me out now, bring Peyton Manning as a quarterback coach to not only teach, not only there to make good quarterback play, but also to teach if they do get Justin Fields or Zach, I can't think of his name. I got to go back up. Zach Wilson. And if they keep Trubisky, boom, you have a legend that can teach these guys how to ace. Boom. Peyton Manning teaching these boys, the which and ways of the right and wrong ways of quarterbacking. I wouldn't be mad at that. So there you go. You got Peyton Manning as a quarterback coach teaching these boys to throw football, teaching these boys to make the right decision. That's not bad. Another thing you can do. Defensive coordinator, Pagano. You out of here. Now, who do you get for a defensive coordinator? You're going to have to find somebody who's literally a freaking just a mobster. Obviously, you're not getting Vic Fangio back, so get that out your head. The best option for defensive coordinator, I know a lot of people would hate this. You know what? Even though it would help, even though the Bears would say tradition, but I don't want it to be tradition. A lot of people would say Rex Ryan, but no, I don't want Rex Ryan in there. Pat Fitzgerald could be the new head coach for the Bears, and I've been hearing that a lot lately. And also Jim Harbaugh. That would also be good for the Bears. But that would be tradition because Jim Harbaugh used to play for Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn as a defensive coordinator? I don't know. No Dan Quinn. Or what if the Bears brought in Lincoln Riley as a head coach? But yeah, I mean, defensive coordinator. Like I said, I got Peyton Manning as the quarterback coach. Or better yet, what if the Bears pulled at Green Bay and actually got Don Capers to be the new defensive coordinator? Now, Don Capers was a good defensive coordinator. I don't know if they would bring him back out of retirement or if whatever he's doing, but you do way better than freaking Chuck Pagano. That's for damn sure. Offensive coordinator, Bill Lazor, I don't know. Bill Lazor is something to think about. But no, it's nothing to think about. Because Bill Lazor cannot, for the life of him, has not reached a good. His offensive has literally been in the teens, like the mid-teens, so he has to go. What if you get the Patriots offensive coordinator as the Bears' new offensive coordinator? So once again, you got another person that knows how to generate offense and another person that knows something about quarterback. Now, head coach, that could be a toss-up. You can do a lot here. You can do Jim Harbaugh. You can do Pat Fitzgerald. You can do Lincoln Riley, or you can do Tony Dungy. Hey, anything would be better. But y'all, it's 5:30. Like I said, I've given my heart and my soul to this team. I don't even know who the hell we play next. I'm about to look because Jesus Christ, I really don't want to stream that game. 5-7. Ooh, 5-7. And oh yeah, by the way, since with that loss, guys, I gotta look. Are we last in our division? I gotta see this shit. If we are last, I am shocked. The Bears are not last in the division. That is hilarious to me. We are not last in the division. That is funny. That's funny. So the Bears face off against the Texans next. This is a must win again, but I don't even think the Bears will beat the Texans, to be honest with you. The Vikings, this will be a revenge. I think the Bears could beat the Vikings. Jacksonville, I think they can, and then they got Green Bay. Personally, they can win 2. They're going to win 2 out of 4 games. So, yeah, they're going to be 7-9. Their Bears are going to be 7-9. I thought you from Chicago. It's 4:30 over here. Nah, man, I live in Indianapolis, bruh. I live in Chicago. So, yeah, it's 5:30 here in Indy. I'm about to eat, get ready, calm my body down, cool off a little bit, take a little mini shower or something, and then get ready for NXT TakeOver. I hope I see you all here in the chat. Until next time, I'll see you guys later on tonight at 7 o'clock. Until then, God bless you all, and